So hello guys, today it's me Lynette. Do it, no problem. Do it. Okay, so hello guys, it's me LAYKNIGHT Kilo PS 2021. Yeah, it's a problem if you like to do this. They want to do it. Pass this minute. So, आज का मैं खेल रहा हूँ PS 21 में तो खेल वही और यूरो 2020 खेल रहा हूँ. New Euro 2020 UEFA Euro for Boston. टूर्नामेंट शुरू होंगे UEFA Euro 24 से रियल लाइफ में बोलते गला और हम जो फ्रांस अब कुछ फ्रांस और कुछ सो पता है फ्रांस में फ्रांस ही नहीं क्या फ्रांस तो वैसे कुछ तो होता ही किससे ओके फ्रांस पुर्तगाल अच्छा सर्बिया ना सर्बिया हंगरी था ना हंगरी নাই আসলে হাঙ্গারি নিয়ে কারণ হচ্ছে রিয়েল লাইফে যেরকম হচ্ছে ওরকম মিলে নিতে পারলে মজা হবে রিপ্লেস হচ্ছে হাঙ্গারি করতে তো আমাদের গ্রুপ একটা আমরা পর্তুগাল ফ্রান্স জার্মানি আমাদের টিমে অনেক ভয়াবহ টিম হাঙ্গেরি একটু সব রিয়েল লাইফে যেরকম ইউরো হচ্ছে ওরকম লাইন আপ তো সার্কেল স্কোয়াড देखिए ना वो जोश UEFA Euro 2020. So, প্রথম ম্যাচেই পড়ছে ফ্রান্সের সাথে কি বলে জার্মানির সাথে আমার মনে হয় জিততে পারবো তাও ট্রাই করি গেম প্ল্যানটা চেক করি কে আছে জিরো অনেক স্লো আমি রাখতে চাই না কোমেনে নিব কোমেন ভালো আছে ও অনেক বেশি স্লো হার্নান্ডোর জায়গায় আমি তাহলে কিম্পেম্বের নিয়ে নিই কিম্পেম্বের জোস লাগে মানে ভালো অনেক ভালো একটা ডিফেন্ডার ইয়া স্টার্ট এটা হচ্ছে আমাদের লাইন আপ আর দরকার নেই নেক্সট ম্যাচ জার্মানি ভার্সেস ফ্রান্স ওকে আমাদের ফার্স্ট ম্যাচ ইউএফএ ইউরোতে দেখা যাক কে জিতে ফ্রান্স নাকি জার্মানি যদিও জার্মানি অনেক ভয়াবহ একটি টিম অনেক থার্ড ওর সাথে জিতেন আপনারা হয়তো জানেন এই জন্য আমার আনসাবস্ক্রাইব মারছে কে যায়
Well, hello everybody and welcome to what is the opening day of the 16th European Championships. 55 UEFA member states tried their hand at becoming the finest of them all. Now we are left with the 24 who have made it to these finals. Opening day certainly has a special feel to it. The atmosphere combustible but joyous as we usher in a new era for this competition, together with the hopes and aspirations of all that take part. Worth reminding ourselves too that 2020 is the 60th birthday of these championships, and it is for that special reason that the competition is being held right across the continent. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. Well, they have thrown down the gauntlet with that anthem. Now to match it.
Germany. সুপার এটা গোলকিপার ওর সামনে দিকে না গোল কম যায় না ট্রাই করতে হবে পারবো তবে পারতে মোস হচ্ছে জিমনাড্রি আছে মোস হচ্ছে অনেকগুলো আছে
Here it is then, the first page of the first chapter of this special tournament.
All I hope is that these nations, as well as the players of course, can make a good account of themselves. And I also like the fact that such excitement isn't just something that one host country has the monopoly of. It's shared by so many people across the continent, literally, and that certainly created an extra special buzz.
So it's away we go then. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Samuel Umtiti. He's
taken out, that'll be a foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Kante tries to get it forward quickly. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Cross! Big chance! More than happy to take the muscular approach. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Matuidi. It's a promising ball. It was on the back foot. This could fall anywhere. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Neuer gets it upfield. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Hoists it forward. Toni Kroos. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Germany are playing with a pleasing width here.
Especially that front line.
Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it, and yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Gnabry floats one over. He's gone for it! Matuidi. Mbappe looking to penetrate opposition lines.
So guys, mic off chilo karon amar চিল্লাচিল্লি হচ্ছিল মানে আমার কাজিনরা চলে গেছে মানে এই তো এই যে এখনো চলে যাচ্ছে চিল্লাচ্ছে না আমাদের কথা বলতেছে সো দেখলেন তো আমাদের গুগলের অনেক জোশ
The referee brings the first half to a close. Both sides have drawn blanks and have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
They have to 45 minutes, it is still goalless. Change perhaps after half-time. Well, we're already into the second period.
That first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone could step up and produce something a little more magical.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Mbappe!
Coman!
Chan gets it away. And it's Goretzka. Will be a throw-in. Oh, sweet feet. He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And it's played forward. Mbappe. Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Goretzka. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book.
Better difficulty কিন্তু professional otherwise
Well, the pressure is relentless. It's a very, very high press.
Yeah, because it's all about winning the ball back at the earliest opportunity, a trigger by one player for the others to follow, and designed to force opposition mistakes.
legendary আছে
That's a good ball. It's FEuro! Really well taken goal.
Ever there was a perfect time to score. I think we just witnessed it. It's a keeper's nightmare, Peter. He just couldn't pick up on it until it was way too late, having so many bodies in front of him.
অন্য প্লেয়ারদের স্পিড জিরো করে রাখে
Germany draw first blood here.
এজন্য legendary
Yeah, it's been their hard work that has got them this lead, but I just wonder whether they can keep it up. This may take a toll now. Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Chan. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Kimpembe. Matuidi.
Let's try
Coman. Kimpembe. Nicely controlled. Matuidi. Room for a shot.
Oh!
This could be their final throw of the dice.
Final chance to goal দিতে পারি আর কি
Oh, smart save. They are right into last chance territory.
Last chance. Oh, shit.
Coman. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
UEFA League হয় UEFA Champions League হয় Europa League World Cup হচ্ছে ন্যাশনাল টিমের আর চ্যাম্পিয়নশিপ হচ্ছে ক্লাব টিমের ওটা কি জিতে গোল্ড এটা গোল্ড ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ তো হ্যাঁ গোল্ড আর এটা হচ্ছে ইউএফএ লিগ সিলভার এটা সিলভার ওকে তাহলে আমাদের হাঙ্গেরির সাথে ইউএফএ টিম কই যাচ্ছে না ইউএফএ এটা হচ্ছে কি বলে ইউরো ন্যাশনাল টিমের ইউরোপের যতগুলো টিম আছে ওদের নিয়ে একটা টুর্নামেন্ট আমি কোমানরা বাদ দিয়ে বলেন নুব এমবাপ্পের সামনে দরকার কোমানের জায়গায় আমরা নিব হচ্ছে ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপ আমরা নেমারে নেব না আর লং প্লেয়ার ট্রফি মানে একটা ট্রফি সারা পুরা 90 30 দেবে একটা ট্রফি ওকে আমরা ভারান অবভিয়াসলি একটু উমটিটের বাদ দিব ও বাজে কিছু অনেক যে ট্রফিটা জিতে সেটা তাদের দেশে নিয়েছে তাদের দেশে তাদের বোর্ডের ক্লাবে জিতে আর যখন আবার শুরু হয় তখন আবার তারা নিয়ে এসে ওদের দিয়ে ওদের দেখা যাক হাঙ্গেরিতে হারাইতে পারি না
কারণ আপ টু গোল পাই তোদের অনেক কম
ওইটার জন্য একটাই ট্রফি বড় এই জন্য
গোল্ডের ট্রফি অনেক দামি
সবচেয়ে দামি সবচেয়ে সব
পুরো সেল করলে কত তোমার মনে হয়
যে সেল কেন ওটা ফিফা না ফিফা কেন সেল আমি যাই
না রিয়েলটা
France are right up against it. An opening day defeat, which their boss attributed to opening day nerves. Whatever the reason, what is absolutely clear is that they need to avoid defeat now. Should they lose again, then their presence in the competition is hanging by a thread. They will be desperate to avoid that state of affairs. It's a stressful day and a big performance is needed. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue. Quite a sight to behold. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Well, it doesn't have to be doom and gloom simply because you've lost one game. That can be rescued quite quickly here, with a great chance of turning fortunes round and lifting spirits and just creating much more optimism. And they can still emerge from this group. Their hopes and dreams are very much alive from the way I see it.
As you can see, we've already started here. Who do you think?
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that.
And that really is so impressive.
That's always a great sight, you know, on a football pitch. Nimble footed, showed great balance and a really cool head to finish. And that kind of dribbling is really smart.
France have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it? Rafael Varane.
আর আমার পাশে যে বসে আছে সে ওয়ার্ল্ড কাপের টাইমে ফুটবল মানে পাগলের মতো খেলতো বাট ভুলে
Matuidi
কেন যাই
turns and goes back. Shalai goes looking. Defenders on the back foot. Varane gets it back. Plays it out to the flank. He's left his man.
আমি তো কিবোর্ডে খেলছি না আগে বল রাখি
Header!
কন্ট্রোলার
No, he's got that completely wrong.
Okay, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Conte.
আপনারা যারা ইউরোর ম্যাচগুলো দেখতেছেন
Kimpembe.
হয়তো জানেন যে
Mbappe. Giroud.
তার সাথে কোন ম্যাচে ফিক্সচার হয়েছে মিলানো এখানে লেটেস্ট
And the counter is on. Just brushed off the ball there. Matuidi puts his foot on the gas. Matuidi with the foul.
অবশ্যই তাকাতে হবে কেউ না তাকালে কেমন হবে
তাহলে ওরা কেমনে করে এই যে মনে করো বলটা এদিকে মারছে ওরা এদিকে যাচ্ছে
ওরা ফেক দেখায় রোনাল্ডো মনে করো ওইদিন মারনে একটা পেনাল্টি
He just stood firm.
ওইদিকে তাকায় আছে ডান দিকে
And here's Shalai.
ও ডান দিকে এভাবে পাটা করে লেফট বাম
Real
দিকে
chance. Decent enough try.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
আর এত আস্তে তো মানে বুলেটের মতো ধুম করে
হাতে বল জমি দিয়ে আর এটা কি বলছে বলের সামনে যে পা থামা
Kante tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward.
প্রথমবার পায়ে দিতে পারবা
Out to the
পা
right.
লাগা যদি একবার শুট লেগে যায় তাহলে তোমার পেনাল্টি
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
আচ্ছা ফাউল দিতে
Pogba is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
বলের মধ্যে ফিতে ক্লাস
Plays it out to the wing. The referee brings the first half to a close. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. More than decent game up to now. First half thoughts?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've showed some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
France leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. Here we go again then. France carrying a one-goal lead. And that's been won straight back. Forward it goes. Crowd calling for him to shoot. Jujak. Referee has seen that as a dive.
Yeah, it's a good spot. I think the replays will prove he was 100% correct with that decision.
Pogba. Giroud. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Longley. And it's Giroud. Chance to break. It's a promising ball. Kimpembe positions himself well and cuts it out.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
And here's the chance to counter. And it's played forward. And here's Jujak. Matuidi. Mbappe.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Now it's Jujak. Gets into some space. A scything tackle.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Conte. And chance! It's a goal! Two to the good. They have breathing space. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it. Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Yeah, looks very much like the final nail in the coffin for me, I have to say.
Pavard. Hungary could have here their final chance. He's gone for it! And there goes the final whistle. So they have their win, they had all the answers to whatever the opposition threw at them, and the results followed inevitably. Yeah, they really needed that. Nothing decided yet, but they are in it going into the final group game. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, and a result that was true to form, a big team beating a...
My body on sick, yeah. Never had a copy for the credit, no, ain't. Money always got me feeling big, yeah. Doing bad like a dart. Everybody watch me, cause I'm on it and they not. Hit it in a high speed, kick it, yeah, the foreign high. Can't nobody cross me. I be rolling with my stars, swerving in and out of lanes. Party all night, every day. I'ma keep on going.
So, on the face of it, things look simple. If they want to make the knockout stages, this is all or nothing. 3 points needed, and should they fail to collect those points, they will be going home and staying there. It all makes this very tense, really, for some, unbearable. The stress levels particularly high, but for those of us who are neutral, myself included, it is utterly compelling, and that is how it should be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. France are utterly focused and determined. They know how much this means.
Well, Peter, there's good pressure and bad, but this leans very much to the former, and a big chance to take everything on a level. These players have to embrace and tackle the task ahead with the courage and confidence they've grown for a time like this. I expect them to swim and not sink, and they won't need a rubber ring here either.
We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. And here's Griezmann. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Ricardo Pereira.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Pogba. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, shooting chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Ah, he's given it away. Pogba. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Pixie. Mario Rui plays it forward. Hits one! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And the finish! And it's a goal!
And always such a great time to score. A brilliant boost before you head in for half-time, and you can guarantee that dressing room will be buzzing now.
He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
It's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
France have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, look, you've got to start your qualification process at some stage, Peter, and that goal is takeoff for them.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ricardo Pereira puts it into the middle. And it's Bernardo Silva. Goes for goal! He's pulled off a fine save. And that'll be the last act of the first half. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, that certainly pleased the fans, and the players are definitely happy with that scoreline. The question is now, can they protect it?
France come in, having established that lead. Again, where the narrative is, at least in terms of the scoreline, so far so good. So just 45 minutes to decide the fate of this group. France just about have their noses in front. He's got options out wide. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Bruno Fernandes has a hit! And for a moment, time stood still.
Oh, that was great pressure to force the initial error, Peter. It's the perfect example as to why this is a favourite tactic of a lot of teams these days.
Gets wrestled off the ball. And it's Griezmann. Griezmann, good run, where to from here? Jose Font. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Portugal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
But this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Oh, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Ruben Neves. He hits it! Conte.
Portugal are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that
He's through and all alone! Can't shoot!
France are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Ruben Neves. France leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. Portugal can make their change now with a break in play.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
Bruno Fernandes. And it's Guerrero. Cristiano Ronaldo. Guerrero is charging up. Heads it! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. France have booked their berth in the knockout stage. What a prospect for them. A job really well done so far. Well, poor start, but what a great recovery. 2 wins in a row, and surely that will be enough. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
It's certainly doing it the hard way, Peter, but the most important thing is that the team got the job done. Getting through is all that mattered, and whatever tests came their way, they showed they were more than capable of dealing with it, an experience that can benefit them all in the longer term.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. Wonderful scenes here in the Dutch capital inside this terrific arena. One that does more than justice to the stature of the man whose name it bears. We stand for the national anthem of France. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
Well, Peter, knockout competitions require knockout mindsets. There has to be a more dynamic edge to the whole approach, whether from going ahead or replying to going behind. This is when the adventure kicks in, and you have to be mentally prepared for a more intense pressure.
We have already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and...
Shapes to shoot! Goal! Russia! The breakthrough strike!
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Russia have made their breakthrough, so can they build on it?
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Golovin. He's in space and looking for options. Gets up to head it! Really well taken goal. All too easy. They are in danger of disappearing out of sight. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that second goal has given them so much more command and confidence now, and they should be able to take it on from here and either add to their lead or close it out. Surely they'll manage one or the other.
Now going for goal! This could fall anywhere! In he goes again! And for a moment, time stood still. Pogba. Giroud. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Pavard. And here's Giroud. It's a loose ball. Mbappe. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Oh, great ball! Chiquia gets good distance on it. And it's Giroud. And here's Griezmann. Cleared without complication. And it's half-time here. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
There's the start of the second half.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting back into the game, they can't afford to slip up and concede another. The next goal becomes crucial.
Played into space out wide. He's got options out wide. Pogba. Nicely measured pass. Hits one! And it's there! And surely that settles it.
Russia are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's the clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
Russia take a 3-goal lead and they are romping out of sight. Mbappe. Golovin. Kudryashov. Golovin. And help's available out wide. And that's left him on the seat of his pants. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but. Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, real chance! And in it goes! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
He's made it 2, and no doubt he's hungry for more. Russia tear their opponents apart once again. They are utterly ruthless. Done very well to intervene. Matuidi. Ball is over the line. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Yeah, it was pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Kudryashov. France are out. France